Hi, it's John Kowaleski, the cartoonist of Daze. I'll explain that some other time, but I have had questions about the art on my walls. Hey, look, there's the bathroom. I have a third floor studio, so this is the stuff that is on the stairway going down. So, very quickly, a sketch by Bob Stack for his weekly drawing that he does for the Washington Post. He is also a very well known children's illustrator and all around good guy. This is, I have to back up quite a bit to get some of these in. This is a Grin and Bear It cartoon by George Lichty. I just looked up, his name was actually Lichtenstein, but I always loved his line work and fluidity, and it was inexpensive on eBay a few years ago. I'm trying to remember. Let's see, is there a date in here? Yeah, there we go. 1961. But I think he started this in the 30s. So go down here to Classic Marmaduke by Brad Anderson. That was given to me by him. And then we go down here. This is by my buddy Randy Ryder, really great illustrator. This was an illustration. It had something to do with washing car parts, where it does look like somebody is kind of involved with his car part. Literally loves his car part. Whatever part it might be. Some mechanical part. It might not have been a car. A couple of better half... we'll just kind of do them like this. A couple of better half panels by Bob Barnes. Bob Barnes was the cartooning mentor of my cartooning mentor, Ford Button. And Ford, he had a bunch of these, and he gave me a couple that he had from Bob. I'm trying to remember. I know that Randy Glassbergen was sort of the last person to do this. I'm not sure if it's still being published. Let's go down another stair. So up here, I've got these kind of together. Here's Rose's Rose by Pat Brady. Amazing type of thing, because if you look at Pat Brady's, I don't know, first couple of years of Rose's Rose, very, very kind of, I don't know, not stiff, more like my style, I guess, when you're right down to it. But just seeing, scenes kind of from point of view, or just one point of view, and all that other kind of stuff. And he really changed his style, changed his line work, made it all really kinetic and beautiful flowing lines again. And just gorgeous. I bought this at a charity thing. This is Twins by my friend, the late great Dave Lochner, who's no longer with us. He did this and actually self-syndicated for a number of years. And I always loved this gag. It's just kind of sweet and funny. Down here is Citizen Dog, one of the great unsung strips of the 1990s that never caught on the way it should have, by animator Mark O'Hare, who does a lot of work for different companies. The most recently, I think he worked on story stuff for the new Grinch movie that's coming out. Actually saw him on, what was it? Oh, it was one of the Dr. Seuss ones. Was it the Lorax? No, I think it was Horton Hears a Who. One of those. Where, they actually had a special feature where a cartoonist shows a bunch of kids how to construct and draw the characters. And look, there's Mark O'Hare. I was just like, wow, me and my son drawing with Mark O'Hare. This one here, I'm going to have to back up a little bit for this. Maybe even sit down. Can I sit down without blowing out my back? This is one of my favorite strips, especially the look of it. When I was short, by Michael Fry and Guy Vlasovich. It's very funny the way they sign their name by Fry and G and an I. This was a little bit almost like, what was the Fred Savage show? Oh, what would you do if I sang a tune and Daniel Stern narrated it. Oh my gosh, it's not coming to me. You all know what I'm talking about. It's got Winnie Cooper in it. Oh my gosh. It's not Growing Pains, but you know what I mean. Someone looking back on their life as a kid, and so that's what this is about too. And I bought this on eBay because I love the style, always have. And right up top is Angus. This was a cutout I did for a photo shoot for my local paper, a little promotional thing, which was really fun. My son actually took it to school, which was really sweet. And down here at the foot of the stairs is Bo-Nana's, another cutout I used that I used to take around when I would do events. So that is my stairwell, such as it is, and I will show you other walls at some other time. Unfortunately, I have a lot of art framed that I hadn't even been able to put up. So that is that. Thank you for listening, watching, reading, all of that other kind of stuff. If you get a chance, please share the strip in some sort of way on some sort of social media with somebody. Take care.